For every pill swallowed in the name of focus, there's a question we hesitate to ask. What did we trade to get here? Adderall promises attention, control, even a kind of clarity. In a system that equates stillness with success and productivity with virtue, it's no wonder we reach for it like a lifeline. But every benefit has a cost, and Adderall's ledger is filled with the kind of side effects that don't always show up on test scores. Let's start with the basics. Appetite suppression, sleep disruption, emotional volatility. These are not footnotes. They're foundational shifts in how a young body grows and a young mind feels. A child who doesn't eat, can't sleep, and starts to seem off, less expressive, more mechanical, is not simply responding well to treatment. They're adapting, reshaping themselves to fit the confines of an adult expectation, and perhaps losing something essential in the process. The trade-offs aren't just physical, they're existential. Adderall doesn't just improve concentration, it redefines what normal looks like. Children who once fidgeted, dreamed, bounced from idea to idea are now streamlined, optimized, desk-ready. But are they better, or just better behaved? What looks like academic success may in fact be a quiet compliance. A tranquil mind, yes, but not always a joyful one. And then there's the question of duration. These medications aren't just short-term solutions. They often become long-term companions. What starts as a trial run in third grade becomes a defining feature of adolescence. A decade later, the kid with focus issues is now an adult who doesn't remember what it felt like to think without the chemical scaffolding. The line between medical need and cultural expectation gets blurrier every year. Some argue that the trade-offs are worth it, that the risks are minor, the benefits transformative. For many, that may be true. There are children and adults who find genuine relief in stimulants, who use them to manage real and difficult symptoms. But that doesn't absolve us of asking harder questions. Are we diagnosing pathology, or punishing divergence? Are we helping kids thrive, or just making them easier to teach, test, and tolerate? So is Adderall worth the trade-offs? It depends who you're asking and what you're willing to trade. An inch of height, a little appetite, a lot of sleep, maybe a piece of personality, maybe a whole way of being. These aren't just side effects. They're choices. And whether we make them consciously or by default, we owe it to the next generation to at least ask the question before we hand them the bottle.